What's up, guys? Let's see what happened with the price of Bitcoin. And you know, there's a lot of things happened. Well, if you remember, then I made this video somewhere around $8,500, something like that, maybe even below that. And I expected, or at least I thought, that the price will go to something like $8,800, will collect the liquidity above this area and will go lower in the framework of the bearish scenario, which I expected to happen. Instead of that, we actually now above $9,300, and yeah, that is pretty bullish. There are two possible explanations for this thing. First thing is that we are going to the new bull market, and $6,500, and the whole this zone was the accumulation before the next rise, and now we are about to go to the new high, maybe even all-time high. That's pretty cool. The second explanation is that the liquidity around here was not enough in order to collect for huge players, and they wanted to go above this high actually, or above at least $9,000, in order to get more volume and then sell a lot and then move the price even lower. This is the bearish scenario. Although I must say that we are very close to this area, $9,500 to $9,900, which is, I would call, the point of the reversal. And I would agree on that with Jacob Canfield and many other analysts who are saying that if we'll go above the previous high over here, it would mean that we are indeed find a reversal, and this is found the bottom, and now we have the reversal and new rising trend. This is partially confirmed with the fact that during the whole this growth, there was a lot of the bearish signs, bearish divergences. The number of shorts, especially on BitMax, was very, very high. The TD sequential printed the reversal green candles pointing out to the correction downwards. And despite all of that, we were continuing to go higher, maybe with slight corrections and very short. And every time it was bought out pretty fast. So this is the indication of the bull market, when we don't have the bearish signs playing out to a great extent, and then instead of that we are going up almost without pullbacks. And today I would like to share with you a few things like possible bullish indications in addition to the price action itself. Well, first of all, I must say that we have three green candles here, and those are on a daily time frame, and in the way they are built, almost without shadows and so on, they are called three white soldiers pattern, and they usually indicate the reversal, or at least the stop of the downtrend, and it's opposite to three black crows pattern, which is like going down. And usually, again, this is the nice indication for the potential continuation of the growth, and yeah, this is exactly what we have right now. The second thing is that, and basically you can see that on my chart, is that we are having this widening formation here. And in some textbooks you can find such a pattern with like 7 bounces between the support and resistance within this broadening formation, and then we have the break to the upside and even bigger growth to something like 1, 2, 3 stages, and then we may go lower with a retest or something like that. But indeed it looks very, very similar. So if we'll go higher, that might really play out. I roughly estimated to something like $10,000, maybe $500 to $1,700. And indeed, this is the first thing. Indeed, it's very similar to what you can see if you will look at the huge cup and handle formation here. I actually posted it even somewhere around this area or something, and yeah, this is the cup, this is the handle. We broke the handle here, and it looks like we may go to something like $10,700 according to the target associated with this formation. And yeah, if it will play out, and it seems like it is already playing out, and it's a huge time frame, so it's pretty significant. So those are three things which I would like to point out. And also we are above the $9,200, this level which served as a support, as a resistance many times before, both in 2018 and 2019. And yeah, if we're holding above it, then this is the very, very nice sign that we are continuing to go higher. Also, of course, we are above all the major moving averages, not only on the daily time frame, but even on a weekly time frame. You can see the baseline of the Bollinger Bands. We are currently above it. So basically, the higher we go, the more likely we will continue this rising trend. The only one thing which I shall say regarding the potential pullbacks and maybe the fact that all this rise is, well, not a fake rise, but at least not the long-term rise, is that, again, we are approaching this 9,500 plus zone. And if we'll have a pullback from this zone lower, then yeah, that would be the indication that this rise was not sustainable. We are not going above the previous high, and all that is a very, very nice bull trap. There are a few things which would make you consider this at least as an option, is at least this one. This is the BitMEX funding in premium index. If you remember, as soon as it is in the positive area for a while, then again, the longer it is there, the more likely we'll have a drop in the price, and the longer, the more severe this drop will be. And yeah, we are in this zone very, very long already. So the second thing is, as usual, like it happens very often, that we are going above the previous high and don't stay there for a while. We just collect the liquidity above it and make people bullish instead of going higher. After that, we dump. Well, when I say we, meaning like huge players, whales, whatever you call them. So this is again another thing to at least be concerned about. And this, in addition to that, I must say that we are having right now the huge sentiment positivity. Like people are rather greedy. Fear and greed index of Bitcoin is at 57 right now. Not extremely greedy, but still already approaching to the extreme greed. And just wanted to share with you this tweet from the guy on Twitter, Majin. And this Majin posted this. He said that there's a zone here below $9,700, and probably price will not go above it. We'll have a rejection, and we'll go to the next volume supply zone at $5,000, and that will be the continuation of the drop. And maybe if we will not have a support here, maybe we'll go even lower. So that's not the point of the technical support of this idea, but the thing is, there's a lot of the hate and dislike and many comments saying like, delete this tweet, this is nonsense, and so on and so forth. So basically meaning that people are very, very bullish right now. And that actually is a little bit concerning because, as you know, as usual, when people are very bullish, then this means that market goes against that, goes lower. But until it is proven, I guess we shall follow the trend. And indeed, you see there's much more bullish signs right now than bearish. Although, of course, yeah, again, there are some bearish divergences and so on and so forth. But generally, yeah, it looks really, really bullish right now. It seems like we are going to the new rising trend, at least even a global rising trend. But in any case, guys, I will keep you updated, and everything which I say is my personal opinion, not a financial advice. So let's see how it will evolve in future. So far, that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope that it was useful. Goodbye.